So, hi everyone, this is day 27 of preparing with me for the CGPSC examination. And what was the day today? Today is 20, kya hai? Today is 26th September. And what I did today, I watched one lecture of quality about the constitutional remedies and writs, about Supreme Court and High Court powers, and also the habeas corpus and prohibition, habeas corpus, quo warranto, and what was the other two? Mandamus, and other was, yeah, leave it. That all four I remember. And other than that, I watched a lecture of CG map, two lectures of Chhattisgarh map today about the Bastar division, where we mapped the all the means what you say, all the districts of the Bastar division. And other than that, not district, other than district, what you say, tehsils of the Bastar division. And also we mapped the mountains and rivers of the Bastar division. Other than that, I started revising the polity, and for that from the Lashmikant only I am reading it. So today I learned about Article 14 and Article 15. I completed it. So Article 14 has two things, that is equality before law and equality of equal protection by the law. So one is a negative and one is the positive one. So the equality before law is a positive one, while the equal protection by the law is a negative one, which is constituted by USA. And the equality before law, that is means, how can I explain it? It is from Britain. A.B. Dicey, which was the British jurist, he propounded this rule of law from that equality before, that is equality before law. So A.B. Dicey is the one. So what the equality before law says is, so let me tell you in simple example, like in courts you have seen that the Qanun have that black cloth around her eyes, so she cannot see anything, and she has a sword in one of her hand. So what it depicts is that everyone is equal before the law. Before the law means in front of the law. So if anyone come rich or poor, he can't see anyone. He just only sees the what is the crime is committed, or he has not committed any crime, and based on that she delivers the justice. So that was about the equality before law. And for the equal protection of the law, you say that uh, if there is a rich people, there will be other kind of classification. Means in that there is a classification before the things. And means classification in the equality. So they say the unequals and unequals, the equals are treated alike, and जो इक्वल रहेंगे, जिनका इक्वल सर्कमस्टेंसेस रहेगा, they will be treated equal. Like if one person is teacher, other person is teacher, then they both will be treated alike. If one is a teacher and one is president, they will all be treated alike. So that is one of the equal protection of law. Maybe I am incorrect about the equal protection of law. I have to see it, because I think I am also missing something in here. And other than that, what was the thing? Yeah, I read newspaper also today. So in newspaper I read about the lay protest. So in lay protest, the Sonam Wangchuk, the climate activist, was detained. And false means in the newspaper the Wangchuk says that the false accusation has been means उन पे false accusation लगाया गया है. And he is being made a scapegoat for all these things, the 6th schedule of India and the statehood demand of the Ladakh, and also the FCRA, the foreign, there was a NGO, which was funded internationally, and whose funding was suspended or cancelled by the Indian government, and saying that these funds are not are violating some norms, and these are not giving proper guide means proper information or disclosure on the accounts of that. And other than that, uh, yeah, that was one of the issue. And then I read about a case in the High Court of the Chhattisgarh where a Hindu widowed childless woman was, after her death, her property which we give it to whom, her mother or her brother-in-laws. So from the Hindu Section Act, yeah, I think Hindu Section Act or something was there. So from that, it can be said that the property should be given to the her in-laws, not to her mother. So they are demanding right now that it should be given to her mother or parents, and not to the right in-laws. So the two sides of these are the two sides of that case. And other than that. Yeah, Agni missile fire test was happened today in Chandikapur, Odisha. So it was what do you say? The Agni missile was fired from a railway, means not railway. What do you say? From the rail train, and it was one of the first kind of the missile which was launched from the rail train, and rail train mobile operated launch system. And yeah, other than that, there is the news about MiG-21. So MiG-21, after 62 years of his service, it is retiring, and the Air Force Chief Dilbag was the first squadron uh, of the MiG-21. And other than that, there was news about what it was. Yeah, the Indian government, the Ministry of Defense has given 62,000 crore project to the HAL, Hindustan Aeronautical Limited, for giving 62,000 crores for the 97 Tejas aircraft, Mach A Tejas MKA Mach A Tejas aircraft, which is a low, what is it? Yeah, I don't remember correctly, but it was low something aircraft, so low combat aircraft, I think so. So that was Tejas. So it will be delivered. The preparation will begin in 2027 and 2028, and it will be completed in 6 years, as said by the government and said by the dean. So it also said that it will increase the direct and indirect jobs to give 12,000 jobs. And other than that, what was that? Other than that, yeah, I think this is all about the today's news also. And hopefully, I went to the running today, did some meditation, and ran 6 rounds of the ground and two sprints. Yeah, not 3 sprint only. I did 2 sprint because I was very tired. I thought maybe if I will do more, the pain will not let me study, because yesterday I did some push-ups and some abs exercise. So it is paining too much right now also, that my chest is paining, my hand cannot move before this. And yeah, that's all about today. Bye bye.